Okay, good morning. Today we are going to learn how to subtract two multi-digit numbers. Our objective is add up to four two-digit numbers and subtract two-digit numbers using mental strategies and algorithms based on knowledge of place value and properties of operations. So we will start with a short, simple word problem. Our word problem is written on the board. Maggie has 104 apples. She goes to her grandma's and gives her 55 apples. How many does she have left? So, what two numbers are we subtracting? Yes, 104 and 55. So we have a couple ways that we can approach our subtraction. So we're trying to find the difference of these two numbers. So we can start with setting up the problem. So it should look a lot like 104 minus 55. We need to make sure that our ones places are lined up straight, and our tens places are lined up straight, and our 100 place is lined up straight. Now we don't have anything here, but it still needs to be lined up straight so we don't get the wrong numbers as our answer. So we are going to approach this two ways. One is called the linear model, and one is called the set model. So we're going to start with the linear model. So I've made a number line that we are going to look at. Our number line goes all the way to 104. We started it right up here just so we could see. So, to show subtraction on a number line and using linear models, we need to count backwards or backwards counting. So, we're subtracting 55 from 104. So we want to take away 55 times. So this one hoop is one time. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going back down to 100 because now it's down here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So far we've back counted 27 times. So we have to keep going. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So here is our 55 mark. Now you're probably wondering, well, I went past 55. Yes, we're subtracting 55 times. That does not mean we're going to stop at 55. We have to count to 55 and find our number of 44. Okay, so I messed up a little bit, and that's okay. Teachers mess up too. So if we back counted for 55 times, we should end up at 49. Not 44, 49. So we back count all the way with our loops. Every jump is 1, 2, 3. Do we understand that? Do you have any questions? Okay, Awesome. So this is what we would call a linear model. So now let's take a look at our set model. So what we do for the set model is we can draw pictures, we can just draw dots, you can draw whatever. I've decided to draw some dots. So I drew 104 dots. So here I have 104 dots. So in my drawing, in order to subtract 55 from 104, I need to count and figure out how many represents 55. So I need to circle the 55, cross out the 55 so I can show what I have left. So I went ahead and color coded it, and if I counted correctly, this should be 55 in the red. So what I can do is cross it out, circle it to show that we gave that to Grandma. So the answer is what I have left. So I'll go ahead and count and decide how many we have left. Yep, 49 is correct. So what I'm showing here is 104 total minus 55. So we took out 55 and we have 49 apples left. So Maggie has 49 apples left. This is what we call our set model. So now that I've showed you two ways to represent how to subtract those two numbers, I want to show you how to subtract it the traditional way, the classic way, whatever you want to call it. So I have 104 apples, and I subtract, or I give away 55 apples. So I'm going to use another color so we don't get too confused. So as you can tell, you can't take away 4 from 5 or we're going to have a negative number. So the first thing we need to do is borrow from our 0. Well, he has 0 things in the 10 spot, so we can't take anything from 0 either. So we're going to have to go to our next neighbor and ask him if we can borrow something. So we're going to cross him out. He doesn't have anything left to borrow. We're going to give him some, give him 9, and give us 10. But we still have 4 here. So we have to give ourselves the 4 that we already have, which puts us at 14. So 14 minus 5 is what? If I draw 14, this is using a little bit of my set model. 14 minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I have left? 9. So that gives me a 9 down here. So now I have 9 minus 5. So if I wouldn't have borrowed from my neighbor, I would have had 0 minus 5. Well, I couldn't do that either, so I needed to borrow anyways. So we already finished that. So 9 minus 5 is, very good, 4. So we have nothing left here, so this is our answer. 49 is how many apples we have left. So if I'm using my mathematical vocab, this would be my answer to the difference of 104 minus 55. So this is the difference.